Okay, next level's a Vietnam Noodle. I had this idea, like maybe I'll try to play through the whole game all in one day. But it's a bit unrealistic. There are, how many for this one? 55? All the newer ones have been 55 levels instead of 45. The first, on the first screen, before Vegas was introduced, it was always 45. Now it's 55, which is great for me because, it gives you an extra 10 levels of fun to have. Okay, now the first thing I'm going to do is, because I'm about to start level 8, and it's introducing 2 new vegetables. I think that looks like 2 new vegetables. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to upgrade them. Yeah, we've got onions here, and I thought it looked like another one. And cilantro. Ugh, I hate cilantro so much. Okay, and this is my first all cash upgradable. Now, the great thing about an all cash upgradable, obviously the more rare currency in this game is the gems. And so when you have an all cash upgradable, you really want to just upgrade it as quickly as you can. So, yeah, that's my first one. In the last few levels especially, they've been adding more of those. Those didn't even used to exist. Okay. Do I wanna? Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade it one more time. Okay. And if you'll remember, when I first started 7 levels ago, I had 500,000 Coney. And I'm now down to 44,000 Coney. So it just goes to show that before you really start this level, you're going to want to grind a little bit on the earlier levels to get some money built up. Okie dokie. Level 8. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's funny looking. What's wrong with it? Nothing. Alright, you're just being picky. Does that ever happen to you guys? Where you'll be playing and it'll be perfect, there will be nothing wrong with the food that you're trying to serve them, but for some reason they'll just be like, ugh, no. Like, what? That's exactly what you asked for. Oh, crap. Oh, I just backed myself into a corner. I accidentally hit the wrong button. Okay, alright, I'm gonna have to really speedy my way out of this. Okay, because I can't throw anything away as long as Mr. Planet is there. Oh, goodness gracious. I scared myself there for a second. It's like, what did you do? Ugh. Do you ever do that? Make something harder than it has to be? But that is actually something we should talk about. So, the way that this game really works is that over time, as you play, you start to develop habits where you click the button a certain number of times every time you click it, and it's not even like you have to think about it, it just happens automatically. And that's what you want to do, is you want to get all of these little things to be automatic as quickly as possible. And it's a lot easier in the earlier levels because there's fewer possible options, and there's fewer things you have to actively click. Like, for instance, in the first level, the steakhouse, The wine pours itself into the glasses automatically. You don't have to do it. So that's one example. But the faster that you can get at all of those different aspects of a level, and the more you can make it automatic, so your fingers just do it without even asking you. They just swoop, 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 and then it's done. That's really what you're looking to achieve. And really, in the long run, that's the only way to beat the last few levels of these games, because they get very hard. Oh, I hate when I can't tell when something's done. There we go. Okay, both cilantro and lime. Lime and onions? That sounds really gross. Like, that sounds like a really gross combination, doesn't it? Lime and onions. Whoa. Okay, what do we got? We got meat and cilantro, sprouts and onions. See, now that sounds tasty. And then we have, I think, okay. That brings us up to level 9. Let's go ahead and do level 10. Okie doke. And that will put us at a 20% completion for Vietnam Noodle. The best of noodle. Okie doke. I actually have to do that kind of wonky because I have to hit the bowl, then 2 of the mats, and then the bowl again in order to get it to do that. But visually, that's just the way I want it to look. You know what I mean? Well, you're being easy, aren't you? Okay. Nope, lime. There we go. That's another thing, when you first start a new level, when you first start a new level, you're not really looking at, you're not really able to fully see everything that, like, for instance, look at this bowl. It's got everything in it, every single thing. You can't see the individual items because your brain hasn't trained itself to do that yet. And it really is about training yourself to be able to see something that is wrong, that you couldn't see before. And honestly, it just takes time. And so when I joke that I'm going to finish this in a day, that's not going to happen. Because it takes more than one day for your brain to customize itself to a new game like this. Finally got that fixed. And done. Alright, that is 10 levels at 3 stars. And let's stop there for now.